Sirisena's offer to Wijayadasa. Rajapaksas now want Namal to be premier. Will Sajith-AKD debate happen? Seeking a bribe to issue a report.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
Sirisena's offer to Wijayadasa. Ex-President Maithripala Sirisena is responsible for his own undoing. He dropped a bombshell by claiming to know the masterminds of the Easter Sunday attacks. Now, he finds himself in deep trouble. It ended the alliance he had planned, with everybody finding him to be utterly unreliable. His private secretary and member of the SLFP's Politburo and the Central Committee, Miyuru Pashitha, left him after sending a 2-page letter. Sirisena is known for his habit of sidelining old cronies in place of new ones. Those in Dali Road say it's not a new practice. When Mahinda Amarawera became close to him again, he got rid of Dayasiri Jayasekara. Now Amarawera is forgotten with the entry of Wijayadasa Rajapaksas. Sajin Vas Gunawadena too is likely to suffer the same fate very soon. Sirisena finds an apt pal in Ganana Sarathera, who is now behind bars after talking nonsense. It seems he has agreed to field Wijayadasa as the presidential candidate of his alliance. Their 2 sons, too, are close friends, and their recommendation led to the newfound attachment between the 2 elders. Wijayadasa works according to a plan since his arrival in Colombo. It is said that Nayakatheras are urging him to contest. However, some in the SLFP say he has got ensnared in the trap laid by Sirisena. Wijayadasa is planning a gala event at Hilton on the 5th to celebrate his 40 years as a lawyer and 20 years as a president's counsel. In the meantime, Sirisena is trying his best to come out of the deadlock. He expelled Amarawera and others for supporting Ranil, but he secretly met the president a few days ago. To know what happened there, we will have to wait for Asoka Jayatunga's President's E-column. At a place in Colombo, several SLFP figures met and discussed Sirisena's double game. One MP said, "Social media is sharing a picture of the new appointee by the boss with Zaran. He is getting into deep trouble again," said the MP. A senior asked if their boss had lost his head, while a third agreed sadly. The senior said that going to doctors is pointless and that they should go to court saying that he is a sick fellow. It can be remembered that previously, too, some moved courts seeking an examination of his mental condition over what he did during the 52-day unconstitutional government. Some say that had the matter been settled then and there, things would have been much better for the country and for Sirisena himself. Rajapaksas now want Namal to be premier. The SLPP is knocking at the door of yet another deep division in its ranks over supporting Ranil or not. Basil does his best to keep the ship together. Even some in the family are worried about Namal being made a candidate. Yoshita says his brother should be the Prime Minister under a Wickramasinghe presidency. In the meantime, Ranil loyalist and Chief Government Whip Prasanna Ranatunga says he will not support the president if he contests under the elephant symbol. Prasanna opines that the president should contest under a symbol agreeable to all and not elephant or Pohotawa symbols. According to the minister, Ranil needs the support of the SLPP to be the president again, and around 80% are willing to back him. Speaking to former local government heads of Gampaha at his Udu Gampola office, he said that as far as he knows, the party was not discussing Namal as a candidate. He is a talented youth but needs more experience to hold such a position. If he contests, I will not help him and will go out of politics, he said. Ranil has been saying that he will contest as an independent candidate under a different symbol. Tiran Ales was given the task of finding a party for that. After the Tangol meeting, Namal is reported to have gone to Singapore with his wife. Critics say Namal is in too much of a haste. He's getting unduly confident after seeing a few thousands could lead to another rift in the SLPP, with the Rajapaksas becoming a minority. Too many candidates could benefit SJB or NPP as well. Is that what Namal wants to happen? Will Sajith-AKD debate happen? NPP's Sunil Handanetti challenged the SJB to send Sajith Premadasa to a public debate with his leader Anura Kumara Dissanayake. He asks the SJB to make the invitation official, adding that people should know the economic policies of the candidates in an accountable manner. At a party media briefing, he reacted to a challenge posed by SJB's Nalin Bandara to NPP's Economic Council members for a public debate. Handanetti asked Sajith to say it in writing if he is against a face-off with AKD. A few months ago, entrepreneur Dilith Jayawira challenged AKD for a similar debate on economic policies, but the NPP leader did not take that any seriously. The SJB's intention was to send Harsha Kabir and Eran to a debate with Handanetti's team and nullify the JVP. The SJB does not like to send Sajith to a debate on his own, while the NPP believes he can easily be defeated. Sajith gets asked which policy he believes in, Viathmaga Godahewa's one or the UNP policy of the Harsha Kabir and Eran trio. For their part, Harsha wants to know the difference between those of the JVP and the NPP. Tilvin Silva gave a firm reply that there are no two policies and that both the NPP and the JVP have a single policy. In the meantime, Ranil has asked Ravi Karunanayake to question the NPP over its economic policy, whether it is one of Wijawera, Tilvin, North Korea or Harini. Now, both Sajith and Ranil seem interested in AKD's economic policy. If Sajith does not face AKD in a debate, he will be a lost cause. He will be branded as one who fled from a debate after having fled in the face of Aragalaya, seeking a bribe to issue a report. A foreign-funded apartment complex near Beira Lake has finished construction. A government ministry should submit a report for its clearance. The constructor tried for months to obtain the report but failed. Upon inquiring, it was found that the authorities are expecting a bribe from them. A third party discussed it, and subsequently 20 or 30 odd million rupees changed hands at a star-class hotel in Colombo. The constructor got the much-delayed report. Is this matter included in some new files AKD has got hold of? Critics observe that he only keeps on collecting corruption files without resorting to any legal action. It is humiliating to play games in this manner, just as Ranil brings in anti-corruption laws. One should know the futility of words without action and piling up corruption files. With an assurance to update you on the latest in politics. That's it for today.